All right, my name is Soleil. This is the channel of Cosmetics, Beauty, and Random Shizzy. Today I am talking about the fragrance called Lait et Chocolat. I'm just beating this all up. From Chabaud. This is the bottle. This is the box it came in, just a basic box, nothing fancy. For 100 mils is $120. Fragrantica, it says this is supposed to be chocolate, vanilla, sweet, lactonic, warm and spicy, powdery, cacao, musky, and woody with a bottom note of white floral. Let me see what the notes are. Top notes are dark chocolate, jasmine. Middle notes are wood, so you got teak wood and cedar. Base notes are chocolate, vanilla, milk, and musk. So many people that reviewed this said the smell is just like chocolate milk. There is another brand, Montel, that came out with chocolate greedy. I smelled a sample of that. It smelled very reminiscent of chocolate milk right away, but then it quickly ended up smelling kind of like rubber and like old dried candy to me afterwards. Like the smell just, there was too much competing with one another, and that sweet milk chocolate that I was yearning for was just overpowered by the other scents. So I have been on a somewhat chocolate mission. I really have found out recently that I do appreciate chocolate scents. I have quite a few, which I'm going to do a chocolate fragrance video in the future. But all of the chocolate scents usually are dark chocolate, and this supposedly is supposed to smell like milk chocolate. So I shall see right now. All right, so this is first impressions. I literally just got this today in the mail. Is there? Okay, out of the bottle, it smells like kind of like chocolate and alcohol. The atomizer is nice, has nice spray. I'm going to go ahead and spray this on my arm too. Ooh, wow, a lot comes out. Wow, okay. Yeah, it's giving me chocolate milk vibes. That was a lot. I have to wave my arm to dry it up. I have to let it sit for a second though, because I think that the alcohol in this fragrance is kind of more at the surface. Let me see, I'm gonna scroll down. It says that it has a predominantly moderate longevity. The sillage, a lot of people say that's intimate to moderate. A lot of like chocolate scents or like really sweet scents I notice, like they have cream based. They tend to be, chocolate based, they tend to be more intimate smelling after, a short period of time. This is unisex, though it leans feminine, and people have compared this to chocolate greedy, yeah, and a few others. So it smells alcohol-y to me, to be honest. I'm not really impressed with it. I guess it was only I want to say it's only $120, but compared to like scents that I've purchased recently that like are like way more expensive. The ones that are really expensive, I expect them not to have an alcohol at the front, but the ones that are a little cheaper, I'll let the alcohol I'll let it rest for a second. So I do have something in my eye. All right, so I can definitely smell the dark chocolate. As far as it being like a cup of chocolate milk, no, I don't think this is a cup of chocolate milk. As far as like the most chocolate milk vibe that I've gotten has been from Montel's Chocolate Greedy. Chocolate Greedy literally smells like the Nesquik, like powdered, like you're gonna make chocolate milk. Like that's the smell that I get at the very top. But like I said, they have so many other ingredients in it that like kind of overpowers that chocolate. But that first initial like hit, like as soon as I smelled that, I thought I'm definitely gonna buy this. But then when it dried down, I was like, no, I'm not. This was a blind buy, as many of blind buys are. Or many of my recent buys are blind buys. That's what I meant to say. I'm gonna let this sit for a minute. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and let this sit for probably about an hour, and then I will come back with a more in-depth review, because I feel like This is something that either needs to sit like on my skin for an hour, or it's something that actually might need to sit for like a few days. I have a very, very cheap chocolate fragrance I got off of Amazon for like $10. Initially when I got it, the very first day that I got it, I was like, ooh, it just smelled like the alcohol, you know, it was like, it smelled cheap. But I let it sit for like a week, and then I came back to it, and ooh, it is definitely worth that $10. But like I said, I'll talk about that and when I do my chocolate video in the future. So I'm gonna go ahead, I'm going to hang around my house for a little while, and then I will come back. All right, I am back. I had dinner. I wasn't as long as I thought it was going to be, but it was probably about, I'd say 30 to 40 minutes. I've been gone. I didn't really feel like spending too long, just because I have thoughts about it. This is something I think I need to let sit for a minute, because and it sounds crazy because I was looking at all the reviews. Everyone's saying the same thing. They're getting like super milk chocolate vibes. Someone referred to it as, this person says, smells like milky vanilla chocolate and graham cracker without the gooey part. This person says, I get mostly high-end milk chocolate. Just everyone's just talking about how it's just like chocolate, you know. And this person's like, this smells like Nesquik, literally Nesquik cereal in a bottle. So, chocolate sandwich cookies. And I'm trying to envision what they're saying, what they're smelling. I'm getting kind of like a chocolatey Windex vibe, so I'm thinking it's because of the alcohol, that it needs to sit for a second. Sometimes with fragrances, like I said, you let it sit for, you know, a couple days, and things just kind of settle. I don't know, maybe it's the weather. It is still slightly cold outside, not warm quite yet. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, look at that, there's a little hole in the cap. Guess I have to, is that the right way? Okay. Anyhow, so far, I don't love it. I do smell the chocolate. I see what they're saying. It's not the like I said with chocolate greedy, like it just hit me with like milk chocolate like instantly. It's just like, unfortunately, that quickly like dissipated into like something else with milk chocolate in the background, and that was kind of like, you know. I have still not found the perfect chocolate fragrance, but I do know that I do like chocolate fragrances, so I think I will like this just once I let it sit for a minute. So otherwise, let me go ahead and show you the bottle before I go. And again, this is $120 off of Lucky Scent. So it's not, I don't feel, anytime I spend any, like within like the $100 range, I don't feel bad if I don't like it. Anything over that, like $200-300, and I'm like, oh, you better be good, you know. So I do think this is going to be good. I just think that it's going to be something that I layer. Any of my chocolate scents I pretty much layer anyways, like that $10 chocolate scent that I mentioned. What's it called? Choco Musk. You can literally get off Amazon. There's like a few YouTubers that talk about it. I just layer that. It's just like a nice little added like complexity. Part of me feels like it's the cedar. I do like wood in fragrances, definitely, but I feel like the cedar's kind of in that, what was the other wood they had in the middle? Teak wood. I might have smelled teak wood before because I usually like cedar. There's no, it's pretty linear. There's no like levels of like where it smells one way, then like, you know, it starts to like calm down to something else. Like I'm smelling predominantly the exact same smell from the time that I sprayed it. Let me smell it on the paper. So, maybe it's just a mix of my chemistry, my skin chemistry. Because on here I can smell the chocolate more. Now this smells more like milk chocolate. I hope it works with my skin chemistry, because I really, you know, I find it so interesting with fragrances and skin chemistry, because like Cruz del Sur 2 is supposed to be a, people compare it's like mango scent, and people compare it to like a mango lassi, or like a kind of like a lactonic smoothie type of vibe. I have actually just purchased it. I got the Dua brand version of it, which I'm going to have a video on Dua brand here in the future, because I definitely have feelings on that brand. But that specific fragrance I actually really liked, and when I sprayed it on myself, it smelled really nice on my skin. If it is as true to the actual product as possible that I'm pretty sure I'm gonna like, you know, the Cruz del Sur too. Some people though have said that when they spray it on their skin that it actually smells sour, that lactonic smell just smells like sour to them. So I find that very interesting how some people get that sweetness and some people get a completely different vibe. So with this, on paper, as soon as I smell it, I smell milk chocolate, like what they're saying, like powdered milk. On my skin though, I'm getting like Windexy chocolate. It's not vibing with my skin like it is the paper. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. Like I said, when I do my chocolate video where I talk about all the different chocolate fragrances that I have, I will come back to this and you guys will see what my final thoughts are on this. So, anywho, that is it. Yes. I hope you guys enjoyed my video. I'll be making more videos in the near future, and I'll see you guys next time.